Good morning, everyone. How are you? It is Laurie, and I'm here to do your 12 houses reading. This reading is for any sign that comes across it. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. I did do a pre-shuffle and a pre-layout to make sure I had enough room on screen, and I'm going to tell you, the same cards that have been coming out for the last few days came out in those. The Tower, all of the same energies of patience, of success. The Devil came out, the Death card showed, but the Nine of Cups was showing too, so all the good cards were still there. All right, let's go ahead and get into your message here. I'm going to go ahead and look, you got the Queen of Wands and the Death card showing on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to cut the deck now that I've shuffled it. And I'm going to lay out your 12 houses. So 1, 2, hopefully 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. The Chariot is on the bottom of the deck. Don't know why I was called to show you that, but I was. All right. So we've got all 12 houses out here. Let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what we have here. So in your first house, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Now this is the house of Aries. This is your house of yourself, how you view yourself, your persona, how the world views you. Very, very stable. You're feeling abundant, I guess would be the best word. So you're feeling like you have enough. You're grateful for those things that you do have. You may not have everything that you want, but you have quite a bit, and you're very, very grateful. You consider yourself luckier than most people, that you are blessed with more, that you don't have to struggle as much as other people do. And I am getting that for a lot of you, it's because you have a good family, a good supportive, loving, caring family. And that comes in the form of blood, relatives, but also in your sense of community, your church, your city, your neighborhood, your friend group. Okay, so you have a very good supportive community of some sort around you. And that's a true blessing. I don't have a lot of supportive people in my life. I mean, I may have a handful if I'm very, very fortunate. And having one supportive person in your life is a blessing. So you appreciate what you do have in your life. All right, this is very good. Also, I'm getting that people around you may see you as very well off. They may think you have more money than you actually do. And that's just because of how confident you are, that you have chosen not to waste money on throwaway items. You buy quality, you buy value, and that way you're not constantly spending your money to replenish those things that are worn out, cheap, inexpensive, wasteful. So you know how to invest for the long term here too. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's move into house 2 here. I'm sure there's a situation going on here. We'll uncover it as we go. Something that was disappointing is over. Okay, you've got the Three of Swords. It came out in the reverse. Any disappointment, and that's what I hear. It's only a disappointment. I'm not getting a grief or a loss. It could be for some of you, but it's just a disappointment. Something that didn't work out, something that was you were looking forward to, didn't work out. It was a disappointment, but nothing more than that. Now, this is in your house of Taurus, your second house here, which is where you place your value, okay? See, I'm getting again here a message that you invest your money. Like, you don't let money rule your world. You know how to handle money. You know the value of money, what it can do, what it can't do, how you can make it work for you versus controlling you, like you having to live day to day. Okay. Even if you live paycheck to paycheck, you have a way of handling your money in such a way that you're not like restricting yourself from anything. You may have recently, you may have done that to pinch pennies to get through a tough situation, like maybe an unexpected auto repair, an unexpected home repair, unexpected medical thing, like you needed a prescription or something like that. Yeah, it was temporary, and maybe you had to go without your daily coffee at Starbucks, or maybe, you just didn't do your fun night out that week. Whatever it was, it's over. It was a disappointment, but that you had to do that, but you did it. All right. So any disappointments I am hearing are coming to an end. And it could be coming to an end because you have supportive people around you. Somebody could be lending you a helping hand here, but this is not a handout. This is more like somebody giving you their time, somebody just encouraging you not to give up, to, stay strong, to be yourself. Somebody else might be giving you inspiration. You're seeing them struggle through something, and it helps you kind of put your situation into perspective and minimize how difficult it really is for you. Not that it's not difficult, but you're in control of it. All right, let's go ahead and look at your third house here, the house of Gemini, your communications. Well, Eight of Pentacles. Things are improving. Respect, good reputation. Oh, this is really good. You're very good at building rapport with those around you. So I'm getting that you're involved with maybe new people, training new people, possibly at work or within your community, your choir, your orchestra. There's something here musical going on. A creative process, maybe not necessarily musical for everyone, but definitely a creative process here where you are like working on yourself, working and doing what you're doing, creating what you're creating. But this may be inspiration that you're instilling in other people through information that you're sharing. Maybe you're teaching lessons. You might be mentoring someone. Definitely a very good reputation. Like people view you as a teacher, somebody who can convey their thoughts or their creativity in such a manner that others can grasp it. And they also see that you're humble. You're humble, that you have humility, that you are not like, oh, well, I'm just the king or queen of whatever. There's humility here. You're like a continuous improvement of self, of your work, your body of work, I'm hearing. So I'm getting like somebody in a college setting having a body of work, or in a field of archaeology. It can be any field, but these are the words that are coming through to me from Spirit. Your communication is very good. It's growing too. You're getting better and better at using your words, at clearly stating what it is you need in your life and what you do not want. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I like that too. All right, so very good energy here in your house of Gemini, which is your communication. Ruled by Mercury. And I'm hearing that these things that are happening quickly, moving along through conversation. Like this is actually helping you improve yourself, but it's also inspiration and building you a reputation. This is leading to this 10 of Pentacles energy here too. All right, let's move into your fourth house, Cancer, ruled by the moon. The Lovers here. Interesting. This is Venus in Mars, and I'm hearing, you know, a lot of love in the passionate realm here. So your family life, your home life, there's a lot of love, care, healthy choices, building each other up, wanting to protect each other. Not defensiveness, no. This makes me think, and please don't take this the wrong way if I'm saying this wrong. I'm not always politically correct, but I grew up around a lot of Italian families, and they were very tight-knit. Okay, that was how they were described. Tight-knit family. Had each other's back no matter what came, no matter what happened. Very loving, very supportive, very caring. Okay, that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. So maybe you've got a large, and they always seem to have, you know, a very large family, extended family. And it was beautiful. It was really nice to see. And that's kind of the energy I'm feeling here. And again, it does not have to be blood relatives. This could be your college that you're going to. This could be your retirement community. This could be your doctor's office. This could be your place of employment, your church, your YMCA, your neighborhood. I don't care who it is that's supportive of you. You're in a very supportive, loving, caring environment. And your home and family life feels really, really nice. You're comfortable. You feel safe. You feel protected. And if you have not been feeling that way lately, that's about to come around. That's about to change. Little bits of shifts and energy growing through communication. It's going to foster and harbor more and more love and protection. All right, let's look at your fifth house of Leo, your house of pleasure. Oh, there's something missing. There's been something missing. And you can't quite put your finger on it. It's almost like you feel separate amongst not your whole group. You feel separated from your group in one small area. You cannot quite put your finger on it. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like, what is it I'm trying to figure out here? Why do I feel the way I feel? So maybe you're just dealing with your emotions here. You know what I'm getting? Some of you are coming out of hermit mode. You're coming out of an isolation that maybe you didn't even really know you were in, and that's what you can't quite put your finger on. It's not other people isolating or leaving you out. You've been pulling your energy back, and you didn't even realize you were doing that. And now you're starting to reconnect. You may have been working too hard. You may have been focused on building something else here. And that kind of kept you from realizing that you were the one isolating. Yeah, it's almost like, you were putting so much energy into something. I think some of you may have been working towards like saving money for a vacation or doing something, investing in the future here. Okay, both of these cards. That's going to make you and your community, you and your family, you and your friends, whatever, happy. Okay, like planning a vacation or a community project, and you were putting so much energy in that. And maybe you were working alone, so maybe you were out physically in the field doing stuff that only you could do. It was your job. This is what you do. This is what you know, and not a lot of other people know this. So you were in this focused flow, taking care of what needed to be taken care of. And then all of a sudden you looked up and you're like, why do I feel so alone? Why do I feel like there's nobody around? I mean, everybody's here. Why do I feel this way? All right. So this is about to change too. And I think the realization may be much more subtle to you. You may not even realize that's what's going on. You're just feeling that sense of discontent of what is going on here. Why do I feel this way? What's making me feel this way? All right, let's move into your sixth house, the house of Virgo, the house of work and health. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Yeah, I love it. 10 of Cups. Again, very supportive, loving environment. You feel healthy. You feel safe. You feel protected. So you reconnect here. Okay, you reconnect. You come out of your, I'm hearing stasis, but your hermit mode here of isolation. Stasis. Is that where it means to hold still, like to suspend something? All right. I'm hearing the name Suslick. All right. So you're coming out of that energy. You're feeling reconnected again. You're feeling, even while you were going through this, you felt like something was off, but you couldn't figure out what it was. It was something within you. You just not having enough connection. Okay. I'm also getting here, some of you isolated yourself because you were afraid you had the flu, a virus, and you didn't want to share it with others. And that's that feeling of feeling off. Okay, now your health is good. You're recovered. You're feeling invigorated, a second wind, a lot of energy again. You feel healthier, protected. You feel good. So this is good. If this is about work, you are successfully achieving some sort of goal here. And when I say work, that does not mean a job, a career. It means anything that you are putting your energy into here. You are achieving a goal that's a big goal for you, and you're very happy about this. There is celebration here. All right, let's go to your seventh house, the house of Libra. Whoop, whoop. You've got the Ace of Cups directly across from the 10 of Pentacles and right next to the 10 of Cups. That's 11 cups. That's overflowing. That's doors and opportunities presenting themselves to you. The Ace of Cups is overwhelming happiness, joy, recovery, balance. Oh, and by the way, the house of Libra is about your partnerships, whether it's your romantic or your business partnerships, how you view the world, how you view your relationships with others, with anything, but mostly with people. Do you feel balanced? Do you feel harmonious? Do you feel love and care? Yes, you do. You're feeling it all. You're experiencing it all. You're in alignment here. You've got everything that you need, and you're very grateful. You know, it's almost like this cup is like you're toasting to everything that you have. You're showing respect, humility, that it's not just you, that you're co-creating this with your community, with your divinity, with your higher power, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful. Beautiful energy here. All right, we're going to delve into the house of Scorpio. And for some reason, I'm getting like there is something to do with an inheritance here. And it may be troublesome right now, but it's about to change because this is the house of change. Your 8th house, okay? It's all about change. And it's about you, what you share with other people. It's about the secrets that you're keeping. Let's see what's behind card number 8. Is it the Tower? Oh, no. I knew there was something here. I could feel it. It's the 5 of Cups. Something did not work out. Somebody walked away. They kicked. It's like you were playing chess or checkers or a game board with somebody, and you don't even know what happened. And all of a sudden they flipped the table, they smashed the game onto the floor and stormed off. And you don't even know what happened. That's the energy here. So something kind of aggressive, a little bit shocking in a way. I think that's what that Tower energy was that I was feeling. Unexpected. It was like out of the blue, and now you're just sitting there going, what in the heck happened here? What in the hell just transpired? Why did that person act that way? What? And oh, I just heard, it does not have to be a person. It's like something just went boom, just like went off the rails. And you're sitting here wondering, is there a road to recovery here? Is there a way back from this? Because you really feel like, wow, that was destructive. That was not good. Now, it could be you, your own energy. You could have been the one who knocked the game over, and you're asking yourself, is this something I even want to invest in anymore? Or can I recover from throwing all these pieces on the ground? Am I going to find all the pieces of this puzzle? There's definitely an energy of, normally it's regret that's coming through here, but this is more a feeling of contemplation. I guess that would be the best word. Like thinking about this. This was unexpected, was not expecting it. I don't even know what it means, let alone what I want to do with it. And that's kind of how you're feeling here. So if you were to come across, yeah, see, I almost feel like, here's another example. Somebody gave you something. They're handing you something. And you're looking at them as they give it to you. You don't know what it is. And all of a sudden, you look at each other in the eyes and they're ripping it out of your hands and walking out of the house. You have no clue what the heck just happened. You have no clue what just happened here. And you're like, do I pursue this person? Do I give them time to breathe? What do I do here? And that's what it really feels like, is like you were involved in something. Something was being given to you. There was a good exchange of energy. Everything was at peace, and then boom, disruption, and you don't know what to do with it. You just don't know what to do. Let me get a card to clarify what you're going to do here. Let's see what more we can learn. Let's just find out what more we can learn about this Five of Cups energy here. Spirit, please. Seven of Pentacles, contemplation. Think about it. Don't rush in. Think about it. Take your time. Yeah. What more can you tell us, please? Yeah, don't rush after somebody. Let them have time to deal with whatever they think just happened. Because what you think happened and what they think happened, you don't even know what the hell happened. And they're like, they may not really know either. So I think they may be dealing with something on their own, and it crept up as they gave it to you. You know what I'm getting? That as your eyes met, they thought they saw something in your facial expression or your body language or something, and it triggered them. It triggered them and made them feel like they needed to get the hell out of there right away. And it wasn't like you were, I don't feel like you were doing anything to, and like you weren't smirking at this person or anything else. You were just accepting. You were just there. You were like unexpectedly being handed something. So maybe surprise on your face, and they misinterpreted what you were feeling. What else can you tell us here, Spirit, about this Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups? Everything will be fine. Leave it alone. Let them go figure out what triggered them, what happened with them, and everything will be okay. All right, let's move into your ninth house, your house of Sagittarius, your higher learning, education, your college, your long journeys in life. By the way, this is your day-to-day life over here. And the further we go this way, the more it's involves more and more people, okay? And you're further out into your future. All right, so higher education, where you're heading, King of Pentacles. You're pretty solid here. You're pretty reliable. You're already embedded in self-sufficiency, Okay, you're already embedded in self-sufficiency. So maybe you're on a career or in a career that you've been on and is pretty stable. You don't expect many changes to happen anytime soon. And I'm not talking about a lack of growth. I'm just talking about, like, you know what to expect on the day-to-day. You know who you are. You know how much money you're going to make. You know where you're going to be. You know when you're coming home. You know, it's that type of stable. It's not necessarily a routine or a rut either. I don't feel rut, like you're stuck at all. I feel like you're very happy where you're at. You're very comfortable. You're relaxed because you know that your needs are being met. I have to go back here to this Five of Cups because I just picked up another little bit of info for somebody out there. A roommate has just unexpectedly packed up and left. Like, they may have come into the place, glared at you, gone into their area, packed up their stuff, and just left. Never said a word to you, and you're like, what the heck just happened here? What's going on? You don't have a clue. Okay? And I think you may be financially stable, and this person over here that you might be dealing with, this energy, they're just not in the same spot. They just are not. I don't know if they're not part of your community, or if they got, I'm almost getting that they got called out on something within your community. And they're upset with you. They're upset, and it's coming across like they're upset with you, but they're not necessarily upset with you. It's their situation that they are in. All right, so your finances are still growing. They're still developing. Your stability is still developing, but you're in a very sweet spot. You were already in a good spot to start, but you could have been any one of these characters. You know, any one of these generations, and wherever you were has grown, okay? Here you are. You could be this child in this card, in the Ten of Pentacles, and then you are this semi-adult, okay? Working in your life, you know, middle ages, whatever you want to call it, middle-aged. And then here, you're mature. You've grown. It's more stable. You know yourself. You know your life. You know what you have and what you don't have. Smarter. I see people seeing you as more reliable. You're just sturdy here. You're like, this is rocking you internally, but you're not, like, you're shaken by it, but you're not disrupted by it. You know that this too shall pass. You'll get through it. You know, time will heal whatever's going on here, and you'll have a chance to communicate about this and break free from it. All right, let's look at your House of Capricorn, your reputation here. What is going on? This is your 10th house. Somebody is feeling trapped, worried, overthinking. It's a self-imposed trap. So maybe you're limiting what you do for a while here, holding yourself back from confronting this situation, holding yourself back until you get more information, making yourself take a deeper dive into some sort of whatever, like, situation is happening here. You're keeping this internal. You're not externalizing this. You're not chasing after anybody. You're questioning what's going on here. Now, there is a little bit of worry about your reputation here. Like, is this person going to talk about you behind your back? Is this going to affect your reputation? Because as this reading started, you were in a very beautiful place, okay? And you're still there. But you had those moments of being unhappy. And that was in your house, and your home, and your family. So again, this could be, you know, somebody within your community. You're feeling that energy. You can't quite put your finger on it. And here they are later on, like, just poop, walking out. All right, so this may be why this is coming across. This Three of Swords came out in the reverse, and why it's called a disappointment versus a heartbreak, a grief, a loss, you know, major trauma here. This is more subtle. This is much more subtle. And I feel like there's an undercurrent happening here where you're very happy on the surface. Everything looks great on the surface, but somebody here just isn't happy. All right, so you are a little bit concerned about those things. Let's see where it develops. This is the house of Aquarius, your 11th house. This is your friendships, your community. Oh, see? 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups over here. But you got that full cup of love. Somebody, I'm definitely getting that somebody is seeing you glow up, like doing really good things in your community. You've got a lot of stability, a good reputation. You're considered diligent, a hard worker, a family man, a family woman, a protector. And someone around you, I don't think they have that. Even if they're part of your like community, your friendship group, your family, okay, they don't have those things, and they feel they're lacking, that they're missing. And you may be missing this person because they're going to pull their energy. Somebody around you is about to pull their energy. Doesn't mean they're going to leave your life. Just means they're going to distance themselves from you for a little while. And you know what I'm getting is they're pulling themselves away too so that they can go lick their wounds. They're dealing with something. And that's why they see your life and they want what you have, and they don't feel a part of it. Again, I'm coming back to this 4 of Cups energy here. All right, so I'm getting you will reconnect with this person. They are meant to be in your life. This is a good relationship. You know, families always have those moments where, you know, you get over it. All right, friends do the same thing. Let's go ahead and move into your last house here. Your house of, oh, by the way, I don't know if I said that, but that was the house of Aquarius. And the house of Aquarius is the house that, Aquarian energy is the good for everybody energy. Okay, and something is lacking. Somebody pulls away from that group, the community, the friendships. All right, let's look at your 12th house, the house of Pisces. What's going on behind the scenes? What's going on below the surface in your subconscious and the unknown? A challenge here, trying to overcome, trying to figure it out. And we've come full circle. So again, I'm getting that you're going to feel the loss of this person's energy, and you want to work through this with them because they are an important part of your family, your group, your community. And on par, like most days, most of the time, you and this person are in a very good energy with each other, okay? I really am hearing that this person is just, they need to deal with something of their own. You may or may not learn about this. You may or may not be able to fix this, repair it. I'm hearing don't even worry about it. It does get repaired, okay? It could require more contemplation, more thought, more introspection on, you know, what happened here, why this other person feels this way, or if this is your own energy, why you actually feel this way. I looked up and it was 34 minutes exactly on the timer. All right, so that concludes that portion of this reading. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle message. I'm going to get you a Whispers of Love because it does feel like there's energy. Just the heart space energy. Somebody's not feeling it, but everyone else is feeling really good. All right, I'm going to show you somehow. This card is in here. The Gatekeeper. Fairy time, time shifts, and dimensional slips. Somebody's just out of sync. They're not in the flow. You've been in the flow and you come out of it, and you know, oh yeah, that's what you look up and you look around and you're like, wait a minute here, where is so-and-so? Why do I feel so isolated? Why do I feel so alone? That may have been why your person left. Maybe they didn't see you getting ready to come out of this this flow state that you were in. You know, time passes so quickly when we are not focused on time and we are enjoying what we're doing. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I'm also hearing that this is probably how you're going to reconnect. And I had to point out, this is card 36, which is a 9. And you have card 45, which is also a 9. And 9s are about the releasing of energies. Letting go, okay? Not taking, not trying to force control. Letting go. Let time be the healer here. All right, so turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open up your heart. Drawing on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Discover ways to convey extra love to each person in your life. The world is always reflecting your thoughts about yourself and those around you. If you think the world is a positive and loving place, that will be what you experience most of the time. Everything's got its ups and downs. Getting back to a place where you believed in love will bring more love back to you. So again, you were just out of the circle. You were out of the loop. You were focused on work, on something else. All right, a picturesque woman faces the future with a hand placed over her heart as she recalls a tender memory here in this card. The feathers adorning her hair are a message of love. It may be that someone or something is trying to reach out to you. Feathers may prompt you to understand that infinite people cherish you. Look at that. I mean, you've got a great supportive group around you. Breathe into your heart and imagine its light is a beacon that calls out to those you love. And that may be all you have to do here is just be there, be open, be receptive, remember the good times, and let this person deal with what they need to deal with. Okay, that's that contemplation, the reflection in the Seven of Pentacles there. All right, let me get you oh, what do you call it? An angel number here. What's your angel number oracle message? 1551, which is double sixes, balance. Hold your vision. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you are desiring. It's time to put your faith and your time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. Here we go. You have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. There's your confirmation. I noticed, I listened to at least one other tarot reader who does readings for Aries, and she now uses that in her videos. I wonder, Amy, have you ever caught my videos? I would love to know. And Amy, you know who you are. Anyways. Let's get you, oh, what was the card I was going to get you? Oh, Queen of the Moon. Queen of the Moon oracle message here. All right. So do you, like me, know that the sound of my phone chiming like that is a confirmation to something that's being said, or that you're being called to pay attention, to heed whatever is being said? Let me know in the comments. And I am trying to get back to answering the comments on a daily. I can't always do it. I apologize. But I do try to at least give a heart as often as I can, which if I give you a heart, that means I've read your message. All right. 43, the unexpected. Oh, look at this. It's a 7. And you have 23, gratitude. I told you you're full of gratitude. You are full of gratitude. Now, somebody's saying right now, you're full of it. You're just full of it. Well, your gratitude isn't showing right there. So keep that in mind. All right, 43. Oh, we might as well go to 23 since we're right here. Be where you are and be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter what you're suffering at the time. Okay, so there it is. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher vibration. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is working in your favor. Okay, beautiful. All right, so do not regret this, okay? It will work itself out. A little deeper contemplation, maybe understanding where this person's coming from. And then we have card 43 here. Let's see what the message is here quickly. For some reason, I am being called to roll the letter dice today. All right, so you've got the blue moon, the unexpected. No matter how well you plan, there is always room for the unexpected to happen. Build up your resilience, as rare occurrences can and do happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. So there's your confirmation that this person is coming back, that this will be fixed, that repaired, healed. It will, I'm hearing, come full circle. Just let this person figure out what it is they've got to figure out. For some reason, I am being asked to look at this briefly. The Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle card that came out, 45. The Gatekeeper. And that's what drew my attention again, the Gatekeeper. Okay, the meaning here may be that you shape your own time. You create portals between past and present. Memories is what I'm getting. Allow the now to be more effective and magical. And revisit the past so that you can do over when the Gatekeeper arrives. So when this person comes back into your life, you're prepared. You've thought about what happened, why they may be feeling the way they're feeling, how you can respond to them before they show back up. All right. Understanding that time is a landscape and where you choose to place your attention is what creates the concept and the experiences that you will be having. Again, I'm getting you are in the flow and you're coming out of it, and then you're realizing there's this situation going on here. You're feeling happy, you feel fine, but all of a sudden you're like, why do I feel alone? All right, so that's what that was about. All right, take that as it resonates only for you. Let's see what we have here with a letter dice. Felicity, Fred, Ferdinand, Medina, Megan, Emily, Bellamy, Demi, Medici. Somebody's a medic, okay? I think that's what, you know, when you're studying to be a doctor, an EMT, you've got a lot of time you're committing to something, and you do have to be passionate about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in that field, okay? So that could be what this is about for you. Caleb, Gemma, Gamble. I keep hearing Africa. I'm not sure. I'm getting that archaeology reference again. So digging into the past, digging into history. But this feels like something that is stable. I don't know what that means. Oh, Goblet. Oh, that place. Gobeleki? No. You know what I'm trying to say. The dig site. Anyways, Kamala, Kamal, Major, Leaf, Felix, Jill, Black, Alec, Clark, It's wild. I'll re-roll that one. Sarita, Serena, Saxony, Sawyer, Ray, W-R-A-Y. I guess it could be Ray, R-A-Y. Rosie. All right. Ramsey, Ramsey. Persimmon, Persimmons. Reese. That's been coming out quite a bit lately. William. Fowler. Quarry. McEwen. Remy. Flora. Lee. Lamar. Oh, I'm hearing something from Clive Barker, a name. Lemuel Lowe. Lemuel Lowe. All right. Ernesto. Morgan. Magi. Ham. Holmes. Aaron, A-A-R-O-N. Brown. Brahmin. Sabine. Sybil. Bellissimi. No, Bellissimo. That's like beautiful. That means beautiful, I think. Let me know in the comments. Bonnie. Bowen. Fabio. Melon. New Jersey. Nevada. Valley High. Eileen. Elaine. Ebony. Urban. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Have a blessed and beautiful week.